Yo, it's crazy, yo, it's crazy. But listen, we can have fun and all that, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, at the end of this course, I'm telling you, y'all are going to be evolution. And this is why, this book, the book that we're going to be using in this course this semester is actually a book called Think and Grow Rich. I want y'all to write that down, write it down, come on, stop playing. All right, Think and Grow Rich. And the author is by Napoleon Hill. Okay? I know y'all seen Napoleon Dynamite, but I want y'all, this is Napoleon Hill. Come on, man, stop playing. Alright? So, the first chapter, I know y'all don't have the book. Okay? I'm the only one that has the book today, unfortunately. But just remember, the speed of the leader is always the speed of the pack.
I guess that means, if you're leading somebody, it's gonna cost them how to follow you. Like my dance teacher always said, you know, if you're in the beginner class, but you guys can do advanced stuff, then I'm gonna teach you advanced stuff. So, I guess it's taking control of the situation. If you can teach somebody fast, they're gonna learn fast, you know, it affects everybody.
But I got my book, and today we're just gonna go over chapter 1 of this book. So go online, get your iBooks, do anything that you need to do. Make sure you have this book when you come back on Thursday, okay? All right, so the first chapter is actually, it's called Thoughts Are Things.
Yeah, they are, because whatever, you know, how people say, whatever, be careful what you think, it's gonna happen, that whole spiel or whatever, because whatever your mind produces, it comes into fruition. So if you think, you know, okay, I'm going to be rich before 30, then you are going to be rich before 30. You know, it's going to happen.
And I know a lot of you are grad students. We have a few undergrads that actually took the course this semester. But the thing is that it says thoughts are things in this first chapter, okay? Now, I'm just going to read a short excerpt for you guys, and then I'm going to let you guys go a little bit early today, okay? But this thing is called 3 Feet from Gold. This is actually going to be on page 3. And also, always remember, I want y'all to always bring a pencil to class. We don't use no pens in this course, okay? Because pens, you can't erase the mistakes. In this class, we're going to teach you how a mistake is only a mistake if you don't learn from it and do something about it. So here we go with 3 Feet from Gold. Again, this is in your the book that we're going to be going from, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It says, one of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting. When one is overtaken by a temporary defeat, every person is guilty of this mistake at one time or another. The key word that it says there is every person, okay? So it doesn't matter where you guys are, where your background is from, or, you know, what happened to you last semester, or what you didn't like about your other teacher. All I'm going to judge you for in here is what we do in here, okay? So we all start out with a clean slate. All right, so the uncle of R.E. was caught by the gold fever in the gold rush days and went west to dig and grow rich. He had never heard that more gold has been mined from the thoughts of men than has ever been taken from the earth. He staked a claim and went to work with pick and shovel. After weeks of labor, he was rewarded by the discovery of the Shining One. Now he needed machinery to bring the ore to the surface. Quietly, he covered up the mine, retraced his footsteps to his home in Williamsburg, Maryland. Shout out to Maryland. I went to school out there. Baltimore, Maryland, Morgan State. Alright, let's get it back. Alright, told his relatives and a few neighbors of the strike. Alright, they got together money for the needed machinery and had it shipped. The uncle and Darby went back to work the mine. The first car of ore was mined and shipped to a smelter. The returns proved they had one of the richest mines in Colorado. A few more cars of that ore would clear the debts. Then would come the big killing and profits. All right, hold on. I know you hear profits. But wait, this is not the profits that you're probably used to talking about. Alright, so down went the drills. Up went the hopes of Darby and Uncle, and then something happened. The vein of gold ore disappeared. They had come to the end of the rainbow, and the pot of gold was no longer there. They drilled on desperately, trying to pick up the vein again. All to no avail. Finally, you know what they decided to do? Right! They decided to quit.
That you give up on, you know what I'm saying, what you was trying to go for before the blessing, before you get what you was aiming for. You just be like, oh, forget it. Give up. You know?
They sold the old machinery to a junkman for a few $100s and took the train back home. Now the junkman called in a mining engineer to look at the mine and do a little calculating. The engineer advised that the project had failed because the owners were not familiar with the fault lines. His calculations showed that the vein would be found just 3 feet from where the Darbys had stopped drilling. That is exactly where it was found. The junkman took millions of dollars in ore from the mine because he knew enough to seek expert counsel before giving up. So we have this expert counsel, and we also have giving up. And what I always require, you are all my students, and I believe that we're all like disciples, because I'm going to learn from you, and I want you to also learn from me. There's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to say, you know, that you've already heard before. Matter of fact, most of what you hear me say, you already heard before. But maybe in the manner that we do it, and with the love that we all do it as a team, it may mean something to you so much that you can apply what we learned from this book. So again, I'm going to cut it short today. Again, this is the first chapter of Think and Grow Rich. Obviously, when you come back Thursday, I want you to make sure that you have the first chapter read. And then we're going to go to the second chapter. So make sure to have the first chapter read. Get into it. Don't be afraid to read it more than once. And then when you come back here for the next class on Thursday, we're going to start with, well, first off, we'll get all your thoughts and comments, you know, with chapter 1. And then we're going to hop right into chapter 2, which is desire. Alright? And I know y'all all got desire because this is an extracurricular activity. So I know you guys are going to be extremely excited. So let's have a good time. Have a blessed day. Again, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. I'm your professor, Mr. Willie Dewey.